What's up, everybody? This is One Man here, and we are back with Vampyr. What is happening, guys? So, last episode, we talked to some people, we learned a bunch of things, and now, today, we're going to... I think I'm going to go talk to that Sabrina girl again and see what else she's got. But, how'd you guys like that last episode? I thought it was pretty good. Getting killed for the first time. Alright, let's go. Let's get down there, see what we can do. Let's go back into the bar, talk to Sabrina. Because we did find that letter. I wonder if it tells you where stuff is.
Gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess. No?
I think I'm
You best
losing
talk
my
to Tom.
mind. I
Look,
should
I
just
told
run
you
as far away
everything.
from this place as I can.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Jack.
He didn't deserve it.
It's like kind of like I'm a detective.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. What's this? Some sort of note.
Interesting.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters. Blood and empty gin bottles. This Bishop fellow is
So I
something
wonder
of a heavy drinker.
If you drink someone that's drunk, you get drunk.
This man was armed. He tried to
wonder.
defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
That worked. Ranged weapons to equip, press Y and use your ranged weapon.
ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
See. Thought I had it. How do I equip it? Okay, I can switch back and forth. That's good.
Let's head back to a warm fire.
You ever know McCullum to be wrong about anything?
Right. But I've only been part of the guard 3 weeks to the day.
All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy. If the man says a bloodsucker's dug in here, you've got one job, and that's to find it. And find it fast.
It's fair enough, Tom. But why do they hide where it's so damn cold?
Because stay out of sight.
I cannot enter.
Looks like I'm going to.
Please, sir. Can't let you through.
Interesting. So if I hold it, it charges. I like it. Okay, so we know that's a thing. But see, it doesn't come up on here. Damn. Kinda wish it did. Really? That pile was only 5? Come on. Gotta give me more money than that.
It's locked, all right.
Some enemies are more resistance. Okay. Okay, so using my vampire ability should
Steady, boy!
There's one of them vermin!
There we go. Getting better at this every day. sure there's probably a way to do this without killing people, but I'm just gonna kill them all.
Don't come closer. Last one over there.
Stay close, keep an eye on each other.
Ooh, a shotgun. Huh.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Sorry, sir. See them fancy clothes? See them fancy clothes? This one's a top.
Well, that wasn't that bad. Okay, I know that some of this. Oh wow, ultraviolet light. Damn, they must really want to kill us. I mean, this is stuff that, if anyone's ever seen that movie Underworld, this is what it's like turning into. Which, believe it or not, I wouldn't care. That would be awesome if they came out with like an Underworld game like that. Rats are often near hideouts. Using senses will help you locate. Okay. That's good to know. upgrade our, if we can, let's upgrade. Okay. Upgrade this if we can. Alright, so then we'll upgrade this. Alright, good. We got our first upgrade. Oh yeah, so we can come here. I've learned you come here and you can do this stuff. Increase your health, increase your stamina. Ooh. That takes 1,000. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. There we go. Oh shit, they respawn? Let's see how this bite thing works.
One of them? That's it! Oh, vicious bugger! Filthy piece of shit!
Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm fast, strong.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Red rod.
As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
Oh, no way. Two-handed weapons.
I had a drink outside tonight already. Thirst. I must have more.
Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop.
Just the same, I promise. You're my dearest friend. You're my last and dearest friend.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Will, please.
This
let go of me.
creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Alright, so I just killed a vampire, I believe.
William, please. Stop. Let me go. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe,
Seriously?
sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat, and we can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I almost tend to my fault. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
It's easy. You got bitten. I guess someone hasn't turned you.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Tally-ho.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Okay. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study.
Come on. How could you
There's so much for you to learn.
What you're drinking,
of that, you are right.
Abilities are and stuff.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this
gift
affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice. But yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Pembroke Hospital. Looks shitty.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning.
Rota?
In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. I'm coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Ah, I look like a gentleman again. So we got the hospital.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Mr. Hampton needs me right now.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! It's my turn!
Rotten all-pressing. Each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river. Dry it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite!
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insult me again and I'll put an end to your misery right now.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. Me guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Okay.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Okay, so I'm gonna release for now, and then
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Did I black out? Whoa, I feel giddy.
yeah, I want to build them up so I can drain them all real quick. But I'm trying to figure out, I want to figure out how I can turn them into my minions.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Okay, so alright, so if we let's talk to her. Just give me a minute, read this.
I'm not one to make wait, Doctor. I've patients to attend.
Woman, you work for me.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office.
Nice,
You'll
I
find
already
it
got
on
my
the
name on
second
the
floor
door.
with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed.
Good.
Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most
But not better
compassionate
than me,
physician.
apparently.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
That'll be all.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Let's see if we can get some more supplies.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them? Is there a problem I should know about, Nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett's. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Alright. Find your office, or let's just keep talking to some people.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I know it.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best.
I mean,
of
they're
London.
both up in age.
I'm sure
They're
you are used to
definitely
working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
Alright, let's just
Goodbye,
go to our
Dr.
office
Tibbets.
now. Because that is going to be it for this episode, guys. Let's go to the office and...
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Wait, did she say second floor? Or third floor? Go down to the hall. This is my office.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Real quick and then move on. I want to get... could. I want to get my endurance up. There we go. Alright guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget the like button, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to leave some comments below. And if you feel like you want, go down in the description below and donate. Alright guys, support my channel and more content I can come out, better content as well. Alright, I hope you guys have a good one. Later.